Chances are you've seen many BMW X3s on the road. Over 1.5 million of them have been sold worldwide, and a fair chunk of those have found their way onto UK driveways. This third generation, though, faces some stiff competition, primarily from the likes of Audi's Q5 and the Land Rover Discovery Sport. And then again, it is fitted with the latest gadgets to amuse and schmooze, and it's lighter and more efficient than before. In this video review, we'll tell you what it's like to drive, how easy it is to live with, and remember, if you're interested in buying one, at the end of this review, head to whatcar.com, go to our new car buying service, where we can potentially save you thousands. First though, let's see what this car is like on the open road. The 2-litre xDrive 20D diesel engine that we're testing today is the most popular in the UK, and it's easy to see why, because it offers strong performance whether you're driving around city streets or in the outside lane of the motorway, and is far punchier than equivalent diesels you'll find in its rivals. If you're after more pace, then the straight 6-engined xDrive 30D is pleasantly quick. And for breathtaking performance, go for the range-topping M40i. But note, it also has breathtaking fuel economy. And if you're doing mainly urban miles, then the 2-litre petrol is a good choice. The 2-litre diesel engine isn't the smoothest in its class, but it is better than the Discovery Sport. There's very little wind and road noise, so this cabin is a very quiet place to be most of the time. Most versions of the X3 get passive non-adjustable suspension as standard, while M Sport versions get stiffer springs and the M40i has a lowered adaptive setup by default. On most versions though, you can also opt for adjustable dampers for an extra fee, and with this chosen in its most comfortable setting, the X3 rides fairly well and copes with lumps and bumps in the road amicably. It's only when there are lots of small dimples that it tends to fidget. Most SUV buyers will not be looking for agile handling as their top priority. That said, on adaptive suspension, the X3 does keep its chunky body nicely in check through tight corners, although Audi's Q5 offers a little bit more grip. If you're buying an SUV because you'd like a lofty driving position and a great commanding view of the road, then the X3 definitely delivers. That said, you still get front and rear parking sensors as well as a reversing camera as standard on all models. This driver's seat is comfortable and supportive and holds you in place around the corners, even more so if you go for the M Sport or M40i version. The steering wheel is plenty adjustable, and so is the seat, so you should be able to find a comfortable driving position. BMW doesn't give you adjustable lumbar support as standard though, so as a relatively cheap option, we recommend that you do go for that. If you run your hands over this interior, you'll feel why we believe this is one of the best premium SUVs. It shares a lot of its interior with the 5 Series, which is our favourite premium saloon car. That said, Audi just manages to make it a little bit better, and we do wonder if BMW has gone slightly overboard with this key, which does have a lot of functions on it, although we would prefer to see this in an app and not on a key that's about the size of a mobile phone. This infotainment system though is miles ahead of anything else in its class. It's displayed on either a 6.5 or 10.3 inch touchscreen, depending on which one you choose, and it comes with Bluetooth connectivity, DAB radio and USB input as standard. You have to pay extra for Apple CarPlay, and Android users, it's worth noting now, you cannot get Android Auto at all. It is all controlled with this central dial here in between the 2 driver's seats, or you can just select on the screen like so. There's lots of space here in front of the BMW X3, and thanks to its high roof line, 6-footers amongst you will find there is plenty of headroom and plenty of legroom. And if you really want to invade your passenger's personal space, you're going to have to lean quite far. Move into the second row, and a couple of tall adults will be able to sit here in quite a lot of comfort. Go for a third adult though, and it's a bit more of a squeeze than it is in the Land Rover Discovery Sport or Audi Q5. There's some decent storage because there's somewhere here for healthy snacks. And there's decent sized door bins, very useful. And if you are carrying people in the back here regularly, it's worth going for the extra reclining backrests, which are actually very comfortable. This boot is truly fit for a family. It's large, and the square shape means there's easy access to all the luggage you can fit in here. And the lack of load lip is perfect for carrying those extra heavy items. And then you can fold down the rear seats if you need an even larger boot. There's little to separate the BMW X3 from its main rivals in terms of price, and dealer discounts may seem appealing, but they are offset by the fact the X3 will depreciate faster than the Land Rover Discovery Sport and Audi Q5. The xDrive 20D version that we recommend is also a good choice for company car drivers, thanks to its CO2 emissions matching the best in class. The good news is that there's no need to look past the entry-level SE trim, because this comes with everything you're likely to need, including heated leather seats, an automatic tailgate, climate and cruise controls, and sat-nav. All X3s come with 6 airbags and automatic emergency braking, and if you'd like to add to that safety package, you can get lane keeping assist and blind spot monitoring. The new X3 is great to drive and has a spacious, high-quality interior. In fact, we think it's one of the best SUVs you can buy. And if you buy through whatcar.com new car buying service, we can help save you thousands. Head to whatcar.com for our full online review, and remember to catch every video, hit subscribe.